Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
We're from Group 5. Let me introduce myself. My name is Sita Alia and my partner Andini Nurhasana and Farah Fauzia Novianti. Today, we will continue our presentation and the topic is about algebraic equation.
Okay, for the first, we have to know what is algebra is. Algebra is a branch of mathematics dealing with its symbol and the rules of manipulating those symbols. In elementary algebra, the symbol, today written as Latin and Greek letters, represent quantities without fixed values known as variables. Just a sentence describes relationship between specific words. In algebra, equation describe relationship between variables. Next. In this part is part of an expression. Algebraic expression are combination of variable numbers and at least one arithmetic operation. For example, we have 2x plus 4y minus 9 is algebraic expression. In this picture, we have 2 and 4 are coefficient, and x and y is variable, 9 is constant, and 2x, 4y, and 9 is terms. Next. And what is term, what is factor, and what is constant? Term is each expression is made up of terms. A term can be a size number, a variable, or constant multiplied by a variable or variables. And factor is something which is multiplied by something else. A factor can be a number, variable, term, or longer expression. For example, the expression is 7x times by the sum of y plus 3 has the 3 factor is 7x and y plus 3. And constant is a number that can change its value, and the expression is 2x plus 4y minus 9. The term 9 is a constant. Next. And what is coefficient and like terms? Coefficient is the numerical factor of a multiplication expression that contain a variable. Consider the expression in the figure above. 2x plus 4y minus 9. In the first term, 2x, the coefficient is 2, and in the second term, for y, the coefficient is 4. And like terms is term that contain the same variables such as 2m, 6m, or 3xy and 7xy. If an expression has more than on constant terms, those are also like terms. Next. Writing basic expression with variable. So why do we have math if we can describe things in words? Algebraic expressions are useful because they represent the value and expression for all of the value of variable taken. Sometimes in math, we describe an expression with a price. For example, the price is 2 more than 5 can be written as the expression 5 plus 2. And similarly, when we describe an expression as word that includes a variable, we are describing an algebraic expression. An expression with a variable, for example, 3 more than x, can be written x plus 3. Next.
But why use math is if we can describe things in words? One of the many reasons is that math is more precise and easier to work with than words are. This is a question you should keep thinking about as we dig deeper into algebra. Here is a table that summarizes common words for each operation. Addition can express by plus, sum, more than, increase by, greater than. For the example, x plus 3. Subtraction can express by subtracted minus difference less than decrease by smaller than. For the example, t minus 6. Multiplication can express by times product multiplied by of. For the example, 8 times k. Division can express by divided quotient ratio and half. For the example, a divided by 9. Problem conditions can be solved with algebraic equation when the variable does not exceed the equation. How to solve? Algebraic equation statement of the equality of two or more expressions formulated by applying to a set of variables the algebraic operation, namely addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, raising to a power, and extraction of a root. The solution of an algebraic equation is the process of finding a number or set of numbers that, if substituted for the variables in the equation, reduce it to an identity. Such a number is called a root of the equation. Problems example. The question is the Gomez family spends 30% of its income for food. If the family spent $6,000 for food last year, what was the family income for last year? Step 1. Find and underline or circle what the question is asking. That is, what was the family income for last year? Step 2. Focus on and pull out important information. That is 30% of income for food and $6,000 spent for food last year. Step 3. Set up the work that is needed. 30% of income equals 6,000. We can change the word of income with variable x. Step 4. Do the necessary work or computation carefully. In this problem, we use multiplication and division. Then the value of x is 20,000. Step 5. Put your answer into a sentence to make sure that you answered the question being asked. The Gomez family income for last year was $20,000. Step 6. Check to make sure that your answer is reasonable. That is, since 30% of the family income is spent for food and 30% of $20,000 is $6,000, then the answer is reasonable.
Four principles to apply when solving an equation. First, work towards the variable. Our aim is to get the variable by itself on one side of the equation. So, for the above, we will aim to get the x by itself on one side, and it becomes x equals. Second, use the opposite mathematical operation. Thus, to remove a constant or coefficient, we do the opposite on both sides. Opposite of multiplication is division. Opposite of addition is subtraction. Opposite of x squared is the square root of x. The third, maintain balance. What we do to one side, we must do the other side of the equation. Example, if the right side is divided by 5, then the left side is divided by 5 too. 4. Check. Substitute the value back into the equation to see if the solution is correct. Addition example. X plus negative 5 equals 8. Step 1. The constant negative 5 is the first target. So we need to do the opposite of plus negative 5, which is to subtract negative 5 from the left side and right side. X plus negative 5 subtract minus negative 5 equals 8 minus negative 5. Then x equals 8 plus 5. Then x equals 13. If we want to check the answer is correct or wrong, we substitute the x equals 13. Then 13 minus 5 equals 8. Subtraction example. X minus 6 equals negative 4. Step 1. The constant negative 6 is the target. The opposite of subtract 6 is to add 6. X minus 6 plus 6 equals negative 4 plus 6. X equals negative 4 plus 6. X equals 2. And check again. The answer false or wrong. 2 minus 6 equals negative 4, and that's correct. Solving equations with fractions. Let's solve for x. 3/5 is multiplied by the sum of x plus 5 equals 9. Step 1. Eliminate the fraction. Multiply everything by 5. 5 is multiplied by 3/6 multiplied by the sum of x plus 5 equals 5 is multiplied by 9. 3 is multiplied by the sum of x plus 5 equals 45. Step 2. Target the variable by dividing by 3. 3 is multiplied by the sum of x plus 5 divided by 3 equals 45 divided by 3. X plus 5 equals 15. Then x equals 10. We check again. So 3/5 is multiplied by 10 plus 5 equals 9. So 3 divided by 5 is multiplied by 15 equals 9. That's correct. Solving equation with variables on both sides. Example, 3x plus 5 plus 2x equals 12 plus 4x. Find the x. 3x plus 5 plus 2x minus 4x equals 12 plus 4x minus 4x. In both sides, we subtract by negative 4. So x plus 5 equals 12. And we subtract again both sides with 5. So x plus 5 minus 5 equals 12 minus 5. So the x equals 7. We check again the answer. 3 is multiplied by 7 plus 5 plus 2 multiplied 7 equals 12 plus 4 multiplied 7. And 21 plus 5 plus 14 equals 12 plus 28. And the answer is correct. This is the exercise. Who wants to try to answer?
Can I try?
Yes, please.
Number 2, I think the answer is minus 30.
Yes, that's true.
Can I try?
Yes, please.
Number one is minus 19.
Yes, that's true. And the last number, who wants to try?
May I try?
Yes, please.
Number three is minus 18.3.
Um, Sorry, that's still wrong.
May I try?
Yes,
The
please.
answer is 19.
Yes, that's right.
Thank you.
Next, we must to answer the question.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Uh, I have a little problem for your group. Just funny problem. Before I give a problem, then give for your presentation. The problem I will send in your Zoom chat. Yeah, you can look in Zoom chat. You must find where's the equation is false. False. The step is a X step, except you say the step where the step is false and explain why. You can open the photo in chat Zoom.
Yes, Fahri.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, we keep your question and wants to ask.
May I ask a question?
Yes, please.
Okay, my name is Tiara Nabila. I'm from Group 12. In your PowerPoint, you explain about term. Can you give me another example about term? That's it. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Tiara. Anyone else wants to ask?
May I ask,
Yes, please.
where lies the simplicity and accuracy of math to work with then the words art?
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
Where lies the simplicity and accuracy of math to work with then the words are?
Okay, now I want to answer the question from Tiara. The term are mathematical expression that are made up of two different parts, a number part and a variable part. In a term, the number part and the variable part are multiplied together. And the example from the term, if we have the algebra is 2x plus 4y minus 9, and the term is 2x and 4y and 9.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Uh, One of many reasons is that mathematics is more precise and easier to use than words. In my opinion, is because with mathematics it can be simpler in solving a problem, even in more concise writing. So in mathematics, we shorten writing in long sentence, so it can be more simple than we use writing with words. Is that understandable, Marito?
Okay, thank you.
Okay. I'm sorry. Please wait for a while. We're looking for the answer from the Fahri question. This is the question from Fahri Asad. If we look The first step is A equals B plus 1, and the wrong equation there is in number 5. If you look, the number 1 is A equals B plus 1, and if we move B plus 1 in the left side, then it becomes A minus B minus 1 equals 0. So the 5th step is wrong because A is multiplied by A minus B minus 1 equals B is multiplied by A minus B minus 1. It cannot be divided by A minus B minus 1. Both sides we cannot divide it by that. So the wrong step there is in 5 steps. Is that enough, Fahri?
Okay, thank you. I think because number 1 is 0, then the value is 0. You cannot cancel A minus B minus 1. This wrong in 5. So the process cannot you continue.
Thank you, Fahri. Can anyone else wants to ask? Okay, if there was no any question, we will close the presentation. Thanks for your attention. We're so sorry if there was a mistake. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.